Already did.
Oh, really? So I've been talking.
No. I mean, I just hit it right now. I just did it right now.
No, here we go. That's good. Receiving my content. Oh, that's good. YouTube doing that. Good work.
Oh, my internet is bugging out on me. Why?
Is it?
It was doing that to me last night, and then it kind of balanced out.
Oh, okay. Give it a shake. How's it going? Gaming 441 North, ABLQ.
Give it a little slap and tickle.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I didn't have my chat open. That's fantastic. Rip me.
Hey Sean, hey Faraj, hey Mario, what's up, man? We're going to be talking today about some Dragonball Super and some Infinity War trailer goodness, along with Gotians games. How's it going, Omni? Omni, Super Stream Friend!
Assemble!
Exactly. You're still stuck on the data download on Dokkan Battle. Yeah, that's been happening to a few people. It happened to me earlier, too. So you know what I did? I flushed my phone. I'm kidding. I didn't do that.
No, you deleted the app. That's what you did.
Yeah, deleted the app. Yeah.
Because that's most people's answer to Dokkan not working.
Yeah. Yeah, it's doing the same thing here.
What's up, Real C?
Must be YouTube. Must be YouTube.
Oh, is it? It's going red and green on you and all that other fun stuff?
Yeah, it must be YouTube. Mitch Games, how are you? That new episode of Super, just wow. If you're here, we are going to be talking about it. We have watched it. It will be spoiler filled in here. And I'm good, Faraj. I'm good. Hopefully you're doing well as well.
Yeah, we should give spoiler disclaimer and all that other fun stuff for people.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll just add a little bit of text here. Okay, so I'll do that.
I think I ran out of room.
Yeah. No, I've got it. It was incredible. 7 days waiting is going to be tough. 7 days waiting is going to be tough. Hey, does anybody know, because we were talking about it before, if it's actually going to be like an hour long or anything like that next time? Because it doesn't seem like they can fit it all in one go.
I mean, personally, I feel like it should be, but let's be honest, they're probably not going to do something like that.
It's going to be a cliffhanger until December, right?
To the movie? I mean, the movie, it's a Dragon Ball Super movie, so... I mean, that it has that going for it. I say a real C, what's going on, guys?
Yeah. Oh my God, you have a huge hate now. Okay, Reese, fine. Yeah. don't make me cry. Right, so we're gonna do this.
Dilson, what's up, dude? My guys are trickling in now.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. Dragon Ball Super spoilers.
We're here for you guys. We are here for all of you.
Yeah, that's right. I'll put it across the top of my screen so people know. But now that I've the disclaimer is actually physically on screen above my head. Yeah, they can't not, right? So, yeah.
I'm not being that nice.
God. Yeah. Only just said we need to make a three-way out of this one day. That came out wrong. Well, the thing is that it's hard enough to do it with just 2 cameras. Oh my God!
How long? I think it's taken us like the past 2 hours to get this set up.
2 hours to get it set up, and it should not have. It took us 2 hours to work it out last time. But I guess just with different things going on all the time, yeah. I'm gonna get in and play some of this. What do you call it? Fortnite.
Yeah, you're gonna play that trash game.
Yeah, you're gonna play what, League, right? League of Legends.
Yeah, I'm playing League of Legends, which is still equally trash because of how much it makes you rage, but it's okay.
Yeah, it would help if I actually had that screen on so I could see the gameplay. That'd be good.
Steelwing, what's going on? Real C, how to live stream for webcam from your phone? Well, you get your phone, you go to YouTube, and you just hit live. That's all you have to do.
Yep. Yeah, literally, that's all you have to do. Yeah. Yeah, we're using Skype. Yes, because Skype doesn't have sound issues. Right. I guess
damn, I'm having sound issues with my game. I'll tell you that much.
Is it too loud? Is it too loud?
Huh?
Is it too loud? Oh
no, like you
low.
can't even hear my game like at all.
Oh, dumb one. Okay, so anyways, super, lots of fun. You're not going to let me do this now. It's not going to let me change over my controller, scumbag.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Maybe just need a little shake and loose. Okay, so Dragon Ball Super. We were watching last week, and things weren't, you know, it was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? Oh, great. So,
Nathan Gaming, what's up? Master Galen's like, I love the animation. Is on point. It was. They actually got one of the top animators to do this episode.
It was Toyotaro, right?
No, it wasn't Toyotaro. No.
It wasn't him in the stills, like
No,
it is on the thumbnail.
No, it was. I forgot who it was. It was one of their top animators though.
Oh, all right, okay.
But it was not. It was not Toyotaro. He's gonna do the last episode.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Google Hangout is terrible, actually, Son Goku. It is actually the worst to use for streaming. And I can tell you that, like, you can go have a look at Doug Poker, and he does it all the time with his team, with his crew, but it's just awful. I dropped in the wrong area.
I guess, like, if you can't use Skype, you can actually use Discord to video chat through your phone.
Oh, true. Look, you could actually output that, couldn't you? Oh, I'm dead. Didn't drop on anything. Suck. So the how am I still alive? Come up here and kill me. Thank you.
This he's gonna loaded on the wrong spot. It's cutting me off. There it is. That's better.
Yeah.
So when I was playing Fortnite earlier today, and the only reason why I played it is because I made a promise once I hit 3,100 subs, I would play it for my subs who requested it.
Right.
And so I was playing it earlier, and I was trying to find out different ways to kill myself in Fortnite.
Right.
And there's not that many. Like, you're really restricted to how many different ways you can kill yourself in that game.
C4? That's always a good way.
Well, I mean, you could blow yourself up. You could jump in the water. I tried going back to the island. Wouldn't let me.
Oh, did you? What you do, right? What you do is you go, you build yourself a tower, like a massive tower. You have to go above 3 levels, otherwise you won't kill yourself. You build yourself a massive tower, and then what you do then is, oh look, they brought back Joe's. What you do then is you set the C4 up on the way up, and then you just blow yourself out of the sky. See if you can land on that one. But yeah, no one's talking about Dokkan Battle new character on the JP. Yeah, well after they did the whole thing with Jiren today, the surprise rollout of Golden Freezer and 17. Of course, they just went with the Goku's. Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, Super 17 turned up, and I actually lost my shit. I'm gonna swear on that one. Yep, it's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, this is a PG-13 stream. It's not like, you know, your normal PG streams.
No, that's right. Yeah. John Monty, now you're hoping 17 wins the tournament. You know what? Maybe.
Dude, I
reckon it's gonna take all 3 of them.
Just like you, the minute that I saw 17, I was like, what the hell just happened right now?
Yeah, I think this was my face like this. What? No way! And moved my chair back, you know, the whole thing. Yeah.
Like, I was in the middle of preparing drinks and stuff because, you know, it's St. Patrick's Day in the U.S. still. So I was in the middle of preparing drinks, and all of a sudden I see 17. I was like, I put my stuff down, and I just, like, glued myself to my phone. I was like, wait a second. He's alive?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, look, I can't talk right now. And, right now,
Deadpool, what's up, dude?
Yeah. But the great thing is that they, the great thing is that they surprised us all, and they had all the spoilers out. Like everybody posted them. Geekdom, Ken, Zyro, you know, they all did it, and then you're like, okay, so. they didn't tell us the full story. For once, the spoilers.
Yeah, right? Well, somebody just put in my chat,
translated.
Zanza, and he's like, I totally called him not being dead when he wasn't checked off the God pad. That is true. I never thought about that.
Ah, they didn't make a point of that, huh? Yeah, okay.
I never thought about that. I probably have to go back and watch that episode and see what they did there.
Yeah, yeah. But that's an interesting point of view. I should have noted it.
Yeah, right.
But that was the thing though. There was all the hype chat, right? So it was like, oh my god, what happened? He self-destructed, and they just accepted it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Like, well, how powerful is your god powers then, if that's the case? Not very. Yeah. Like you didn't know. Like you would have thought they would have been able to sense that.
What,
like,
the god powers and stuff?
Well, yeah, like they should have. Like, you know, if you're all powerful and you can actually kill, like, destroy universes, you'd expect somewhere along the line that they'd be like, oh, actually, no, I think he's still there. You know, rather than riding along with the hype, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean that, like I said, I never thought about the whole god pad thing. I mean, people said it for Hit. Because everybody thought it's like, oh, Hit is still alive, or he's still in there with his clone and everything. But no, he got marked off, for sure.
Right, yeah.
And then Frieza, like, I was expecting Frieza to come back maybe next episode. Because the spoilers really gave us a curveball.
They certainly did.
So now it's like, okay, so it's 3-on-1. I like this.
Yeah.
So, besides Fortnite that you're playing right now, what else have you been playing lately?
I've been playing on mobile, right? I've been playing Mobile Legends. So, yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah? But, I mean, I've never heard of that game, though.
You never heard of it? Yeah.
No, because, I mean,
it's got 50 million downloads. I can understand why. It's got mainly the audience is mainly Malaysian, so there's a lot of people who speak Telugu and Malay who play. Yep. So.
Because I mean, I've heard of other MOBA games on mobile, and I've never really checked them out because it kind of just throws me off to consider a MOBA game on mobile.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
But like, I don't know if you've seen like all those advertisements for like Lineage. I think that's a MOBA game, and they've been like advertising that game hardcore.
True. Yeah. Well, yeah. That, like, I'm not sure if they've done the same sort of advertising for Mobile Legends as they have for that game, because, well, mainly in Asia, but it hit the global shop and just took off from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good to play. Like, it's intense. It's fast enough that you don't have to sit around for. You know, like somehow MOBA's gameplay tends to drag on for a bit long. It doesn't.
Depending on the game and how it's going, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so it tends to be like a little less than what it is, which is good. But what was I going to say? Someone just said, hey, Gaming Trio, what's up? Someone said, I feel like they won't, Sean says, I feel like they won't eliminate Jiren, but just stall until the time runs out, because I'm pretty sure there's less than 5 minutes left.
You know, at this point, I think Jiren's pretty worn the hell out. I don't know how much he has left in him.
Yeah, and he's got 3 guys who are down on power, but at the same time, like 3 has got to be better than 1 at this stage with Jiren. Like, he's wounded. His shirt blew off dramatically.
You know, I thought that part was actually like really funny. He just powered up so much, his shirt just went pah.
But like, I thought it was a one single jumpsuit, right? So I would have expected his pants to explode too. But,
well, I mean, their pants are made out of some sort of magical substance, because I mean, Goku's pants always seem to manage to stay on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's I guess, yeah. I guess they're impervious to powering up. Whatever it is. I can't justify that.
Is it confirmed that AGL and STR Godkus are awakening? I don't think they are yet. I haven't heard anything on that.
No, nothing confirmed on that yet. That's what I know.
I have someone saying 17 should give Goku and Frieza energy. I actually discussed this with some of my subs in a few streams ago. That 17's energy is actually quite different than mortal, like regular people energy. It's not the type of energy that he can give just because he has unlimited amounts of it.
Right.
Think of it like I don't even remember the example that I used, but there's different types of energy. There's there's magical energy, there's life energy, there's spiritual energy, and then the energy that Android 17 and 18 have is completely artificial, hence why they're artificial humans.
Right.
And because of that, they can't give that energy away. They can give their energy, like mortal energy, like, you know, from their human side. They can give that if there's any left to give. Like for spirit bombs and stuff, that's the energy that they're giving, is like they're kind of like their human energy, or their ki, or whatever you want to call it. But the energy that they have that's unlimited, that is purely from like artificial standpoint.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, because otherwise that would, like, seriously,
yeah, because then it'd just be OP. Then you could just like, all right, I'm just gonna stand in the back and just heal you the entire time.
Yeah.
That's like having like the most OP white mage ever.
Yeah, it would turn into Overwatch, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's a good, for real.
So I can't do any damage, but I can certainly heal you over here. All right, then let's do this. But people are saying that, hey, KNG, what's up? How about Goku once again not finishing someone when he gets a chance? Instead, he stalls for a bit of chat. Exactly, Nemus. Oh my God, I was just going, just blast him already. Just blast him. There's no need to give your respects as a warrior. You can do that later on when you've saved everything. But that was interesting. That Jiren said, I'll see you later on. Like, I'll keep you in my memories. Like, he's not going to do the thing. He's not going to.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with Jiren though. Like, everything he's doing is for selfish reasons.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's a dick. Pretty much. But yeah, like, and Jiren in this episode is very uncharacteristic from how he's been. Like, Jake mentioned it. He's saying that like his overwhelming power is probably changing the way that he is, which that happens a lot in Dragon Ball. But like, you know, him firing a ki blast at the audience, like really threatening them, and Goku having to deflect it. That's a big deal. You know, that's not like a normal Jiren type of thing to do.
No, not at all.
Especially since he's all about justice.
Yeah. Whatever that's supposed to be for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, his justice is like completely different than everybody else's.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, because he was that orphaned child, wasn't he? And that was the whole thing. It's like, I'm the orphaned child. I've got to be all about me. I'm the lone kid on the street. I'm Orphan Annie. Orphan Annie. Without friends, and then he found a bunch of friends who were pretty much like him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he found the Justice League, didn't he? Like that's what, like we got our Rabbit, who's as fast as Flash. Jiren Superman. Jiren being well, he's Batman, isn't he? Jiren is Batman. So he found his Justice League, and they're all pretty much just selfish and for themselves. So it was interesting to see that that character development within Frieza. I'm sure he's changed.
You think like Frieza's changed?
Yeah, and I'm not saying much, but I'm sure that he's changed just a little bit, you know. Yeah, Toppo was like, oh, how about the looks Toppo was giving, and how Toppo said Jiren. Maybe Toppo was finally seeing that Goku wasn't the bad guy in the anime. Maybe. Because Jiren was ready to blow up Toppo as well.
Yeah. Isaiah, Grand Prix didn't care about Jiren killing the people on the benches. I think he wasn't worried about it because, I mean, just because Jiren is as powerful as he is, I'm pretty sure they have barriers and everything else. Plus the Angels, I don't think they would allow it because the Angels are still stronger than everybody else.
Yep.
You know, yeah. Whis and Vados and all of them are still stronger than Jiren and Beerus and everybody else that we see. You know,
well, I'm just wondering on that because here's the thing: is that we said I didn't think the next level God power thing, you know, right? They're breaking the limit of the God power was that powerful. That would burn out Goku because it burned him out.
Well,
so if he didn't have an understanding of that, who's to say that they are more powerful?
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying about the Angels.
I mean, it's different the way that Ultra Instinct works with the Saiyans as opposed to anybody else. Like Whis knows Ultra Instinct. It's just he doesn't have to transform, or he doesn't transform because of it.
Right. Okay. Doesn't have to either, because it's like base form is pretty.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Saiyans tend to transform for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's just got unlocked anytime. Just goes, all right, here we go. We're just gonna do it. Yeah. Hey, Nerdy, what's up, man? Thanks for coming along. What happened to Goku is like if he used Kaioken times 100. Well, yeah, like the burnout. That's what happened, right? His back exploded.
I still think the way that it's shot, like that scene, the way that they did it, I still feel like it's like they like Goku's back, like, or his torso ripped in half or something. I legit thought that's what happened.
It was, yeah, it was really distracting to see what it like. It looked like he'd been blasted through the middle or punched through the gut. Like that's how bad it looked. Yeah. And then, yeah, cut in half. And I thought, okay, well, I don't think Jiren just gave up on that one. That's why we had to go back on. That's why I had to go back and watch the subs. I was like, yeah, you're guessing that UI takes a lot of strain and energy. A lot of strain and energy. It shouldn't have been like if you're not a god, how are you supposed to hold that in your body, right? I think that's the thing.
What? I mean, here's the other thing about Ultra Instinct is like it's not supposed to be like this big massive energy boost. I mean that's not how they've been building it up, which is kind of weird. Because
yeah,
the way they've been building it has been more like it's just you're almost like muscle movement.
Yeah.
And they completely changed that up like towards the end of this.
Yeah, exactly. See, we've got a couple of really great stuff in here, like people have been saying. Nevis Gonzalez, when Goku's back exploded, I thought it was Frieza hitting. You said this too, with a death beam trying to win the tournament, and he thought Frieza. And the gaming trio says, I thought Frieza got revenge. That's,
yeah, see, when all that dark energy and everything else started getting like blown out of Goku and he couldn't move, I thought that was Frieza.
Yeah, same. Instant. I was like, what? No, because we knew Frieza was there, blah, blah, blah. Well, you knew before I knew. I completely forgot. But, yeah. But looking at it going, oh my God, he's just woken up going, blah, like that. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, the way that they decided to edit this episode, it just made it feel really different.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Like, it just gave us so many curveballs in this episode. And I think that this is probably my favorite episode so far because of the way that they did it.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. I just the spoilers, man. Oh, so good that they just caught us off guard.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. So Nathan Gaming is saying that he yelled out Frieza because he thought Frieza betrayed everybody.
Oh, you went all in on that. Frieza! Love it. Good on you. Yeah, as Game Trio says here, and where the hell was 17 this whole time?
Right? Where the hell was he?
Because like he must have been dodging in the background, surely. Because like they blew up a lot of that stage since he got knocked out, or tried to take on. Well, you know, yeah, what he did, right? Blew himself up.
Like it's almost like an ass pull because it just like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He really did come out of nowhere.
Well, he was poorly animated. Maybe they did just throw him in at last moment. Nah, they didn't. They didn't do that. This was the storyline. They knew that was going to happen. Nemus, no, apparently not. So, you know, clicked 17 off the God pad though, didn't he? No. We're going to have to go look at it. Someone said no. You're saying maybe he did. We'll have to look at that episode. Go in depth on it. What episode was that he got knocked out? Like 127?
That who got knocked out? 17?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It was just a couple episodes ago.
That's what I'm saying. 127 or something. Yeah. Maybe 126, but it was definitely the last. Like when we think about how many episodes ago it was, it hasn't happened every weekend. So like almost 2 months ago that happened.
Yeah. It has been that long. It really has. Yeah.
And the Grand Priest can't sense energy because he said 17 was dead.
Because everybody thought 17 is dead. They can't. Nobody can sense the android's energy. Nobody.
Yeah, because they haven't. Because they're machines.
Right. And they've said it multiple times that nobody can sense them. Yeah.
That's right. Even the audience was saying that too, right? They like the people in the stands from the other universes. Yeah. 17 gambled his life like Vegeta did when he took Toppo out. Yeah. Well, he gave it a good old college try. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.
I mean, that Vegeta episode was really damn good too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Glad he didn't pop off on that one. I mean, he just stood up and he was still glowing. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, so I have people in my chat saying that it's the AGL Goku and the STR Blue Goku is getting Dokkan awakened, which I guess is about damn time. It's been long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's almost 2 years long enough, right?
Yeah.
Over 2 years, maybe. Yeah. It's a long damn time. Those characters have been useless for quite a long time, admittedly. Like since they, like I think I used one of them maybe twice before it was like out.
Well, I mean, I know I've used the STR Blue Goku a couple of times. He's actually not bad. He just needed a Dokkan awakening.
Yeah. But androids don't have chi to be sensed, Andy Liang. Thank you. That's it. It's all like nuclear energy or whatever the hell they're powered by.
Nuclear energy. Going Terminator.
Yeah, going Terminator. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is with 17 is that I said it earlier before we started the stream. It was hype. Those characters had to listen to the hype and just not get past. They were like, "Oh my God, 17's dead. He killed himself. Oh no. Oh, that's why he's not back here. Ah, blah blah blah." They're like, "Oh my gosh, is that really what happened?" I guess it is because we can't see him.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of takes it away from the episode though, if that he's alive.
But at the same time, coming back like that, I want to see what's next. I want to see what's next for 17. And if they have to go into a movie to show us, then you know, so be it. Because it's got to be a cliffhanger if it's only going to be a half-hour episode. We're not going to see a wish, and at the end of this season, that's not going to happen. There can't be enough time. Yeah, there can't be enough time. There's only one episode left.
I don't know. They can do a lot in an episode if they do it right.
We've got 3 sections. They're going to ask 8 questions in an episode, which they've been doing consistently. This is the format for writing, guys, if you ever want to watch television.
And Jake, I saw that you put in Discord, but I'm not checking Discord right now, dude. I'll check it later, okay?
Yeah. It's 3 versus 1 now. Yeah, it is. And Jiren is still quite powerful. We know that. He can tap into reserves, but at the same time, Goku's still up there. They're all down. They're all down counting their chips, but they're going to gang up, and it's going to be a bit of a blast, literally, I think. And why the hell didn't they finish off Jiren at the perfect time? He should have been done for. He should have been. Too much talk, too much that, too much
yeah,
talking.
I mean, you could see, like, Jiren didn't want to eliminate Goku. He was very conflicted about that.
Yeah.
That was the other thing, too. Like, they were yelling at Jiren. Jiren didn't want to do it because I don't think he felt like it was fair. Like, Jiren, even though he's a dick, he seems to be that kind of person that, like, he doesn't want to kick somebody when they're down.
No. He wants an almighty blast at the end of it, very much like Goku does, and see who gets blasted out the furthest. But yeah, he certainly didn't want to do it. But at the same time, you know, he was wanting to. He did say, "Well, you will always last in my memories."
Yeah. But I mean,
that was. Everybody.
I guess that was just like enough of the yelling. Let me shut everybody up and blast them out.
Yeah. Hey, Lone Wolf, what's up, my friend? They can stall for the time to end. They can stall for the time to end. I guess so. But they like the time has been blown up, like it's physically not there.
No, it's still there. It's just floating somewhere else.
Because you saw this like the half crescent moon thing, like on one side of the tournament thing. I was like, okay, that's blown to pieces. Yeah. So what do you think Goku was doing? Here we've got a question from Cheerful Gamer. So what do you think Goku was doing? Do you think he was planning to give Jiren his energy, or was he about to blast him off?
Oh yeah, no, he was for sure gonna knock Jiren off.
Yeah.
He's like, no, this is done. I'm ending this right now. And then yeah, he just like started convulsing.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I used too much power. Maybe I should have powered down before I did this. Like, he wouldn't have needed much more. But I was expecting to see his after he took that, like, that almighty Akira nuclear blast. I like to call it the Akira blast because that's what like, the first time I ever saw one of those huge power domes in an anime was in that.
Such a good movie, by the way.
Such a good movie. But yeah, when that blew up, right? On top of him, I was expecting to see the flash of his hair go black. Didn't see that, so I was like, okay, because of the spoilers. And
you know what I've noticed? What I've noticed most about this whole like fight, I guess, it's very reminiscent to the Goku versus Full Power Frieza. So it's Goku versus Full Power Jiren.
Yeah, when he went all chest up like that. I was like, oh, good. Jiren just went full power Frieza. I thought exactly the same thing.
Because Goku went Super Saiyan, and now it's full power Frieza.
Yeah, exactly. We got a good question here. But why was the electricity around it purple? There we go. You asked that before, Gotians. Well,
I said it before. It looks like it was freaking Hakai energy, and I was like, did Goku just like piss off like Jiren's God of Destruction? I forgot his name, but did he piss him off? Vermoose. He pissed him off so much that Vermoose is like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna Hakai Goku. That's what I was like. I was like, what is going on? But if you look at it, it looks like freaking Hakai energy. And I don't know if that's what was coming out of Goku because he's reached God of Destruction levels. I have no idea.
Yeah. And there's the Hakai energy. There's like my little clues like there's too many purple guys. In the God of Destructions, they're all purple, right? The angels wear purple. I'm like, you're all confusing me now. Where does this power come from? Like, I thought that because there's usually some sort of color cue. Jiren's power, right? Red. He wore red. All those sorts of things. Yeah. So.
Well, that whole thing, visually, that whole fight is just amazing. It's like you have red and blue. So I mean. Red and blue is associated with so many different things. You have like fire and ice, fire and water, Bloods and Crips. You know, that's just like that was like really cool that they did that like for a visual thing, and visual storytelling is a big deal in Dragon Ball. So that was great. I loved it.
Yeah, we've got another good statement here from Cheerful Gamer, who's a bit of a thinker by the looks of it. But that yellow energy we saw, it looks like the one he gave to Frieza in DBZ, and it looks like the same as the one Vegeta gave to Goku to power them back up. I guess that's what he's saying.
So he's saying that the energy was to power Goku back up, but it took him out of that Ultra Instinct form, though.
No, to power... I think what he's saying is to power Jiren up.
Oh, I don't know.
Goku gave it to Frieza and Vegeta gave it to Goku.
Right.
Yeah, to power up. But I don't know on that one because they've got natural blasts that are yellow anyway. So when it's just like when they've the normal key blast is that color. So I'm unsure on that one, to be honest with you. Still,
but then again, I mean, key blast can be whatever, you know, whatever color they want. I mean,
yeah, true.
You got the whole Broly Kale thing. They're firing green key blasts.
Yeah.
Frieza's purple or red. I don't know. There's just a whole ton of different things.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Carl, how's it going, man? It's a Carl Smith. It's a Sephiroth 23579. We're just talking about Dragon Ball Super spoilers. It says it above my head.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, Jiren's like, I think everybody's face was pretty much WTF through the whole thing. Someone just said that in the chat. You got anybody saying anything in your chat about it at all?
Let me see. No, they're just talking about the colors.
Yeah. I mean, all the colors are, yeah, as you say, they're brought into will as they need them. So, yeah, Pop Twisty, you see how it is? What do you mean you see how it is? What do you mean? It's GamerKast. We're just doing the GamerKast today together because we wanted to get all the cameras all running up and at the same time. All the rest of that. What up, Honozuki? And Jiren was never like that. Jiren was never like that. Well, Jiren had never faced Goku at this stage of Goku. Like, Goku always has this stage. He's got that next level, and he took it to a next level. Jiren wasn't impressed. He thought, okay, that's cool. I better power up again. And then all of a sudden, he stepped up over that again, but didn't transform. He just got better. Goku just got faster.
Well, I mean, there's a lot into it because Jiren, like I said, his character had some weird changes that it's just like, it's not really normal, I guess. You know,
yeah.
like,
no, it's not.
I don't know how else to explain it. It's just, it was a different way that his character was, his personality was changing. You know, that stoic personality then to like, oh, I don't really care about your stuff, and now he's like, oh, now I don't care about anybody. I'm gonna kill everybody.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's a really big 180 on his character, and I kind of curious as to why they decided to go that route, especially when he's not really supposed to be a villain. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest flaw of the episode, is just like having Jiren have that that dark side Sith moment where it's like, I'm just gonna kill everybody. That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I can remove everybody. It's easy. Well, because he was like, oh, you got friends, so what? I don't have friends. I don't need them, but I can take yours away at any point in time.
But again, I mean,
that's why I threw it.
That's not like that's not a very Jiren thing to do, because he's not a villain. He's about justice. That's definitely not something, you know, somebody of justice would say or do.
Yeah, which is why essentially he went full Batman on that moment.
Yeah.
You know, Batman.
You never go full Batman.
Never go full Batman. 1 second, I just got a cough, man. Got to get some water into my system. I've just been eating cashew nuts. Yeah. Everyone in my school thought Goku was going to get knocked off and Jiren would have no key, so Frieza would death beam him in the back, but I will see their reactions Monday. Exactly. They trolled us. They trolled us with the spoilers. They trolled, like, usually they give it away. That's what Japan does. They just tell you what's happening next episode. So
usually,
okay, cool. Yeah, it's like what they used to do with the TV guide. They used to put all of the stuff that was coming up and then sell you next week's episode and give you enough information that you could work out what was going to happen. But then they stopped doing that and just gave you the time.
I have people asking if Goku's going to do a spirit bomb again. I don't think he will. It didn't work the first time on Jiren. I doubt he has enough in him to do a spirit bomb again.
Yeah, and the fact is he's not going to be able to get the word out fast enough. I honestly think it's just going to be these guys coming together, and it's going to be some god almighty huge triple blast. But it's going to be a cliffhanger. It has to be a cliffhanger. This is what's going to happen with the OVA in December. They're just going to end it on that rather than give us.
You think? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a lot left. Yeah. I mean, I do get that. A lot of untold stories, you know. But at the same time, I still think it's just. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna wrap up quite a bit.
Yep. You know, you think so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna rush it. They're gonna do like the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King 15 endings, and they're just gonna do it that way.
Yeah. So you reckon it's gonna be? Oh wait, it's not football.
Exactly. And if you guys never saw Return of the King in the theaters, you wouldn't understand. That's exactly what people did in the theater. Every time it faded to black, people got up, they clapped, they cheered. Then the scene came back and they're like, oh, wait, what? And they sat back down.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And they did it a few times and people just got tired of it. And by the end of it, we stopped clapping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's hilarious. Okay, so the new movie is going to set up the next art for Super. Well, it's going to set it up for Dragon Ball. I don't think the Super arc, like the Super, I guess what do you call it? Series title is going to carry on. It's going to be something else, but
I mean, we don't know yet. I mean, it could carry on as Super. It could carry on as something else for all we know.
I guess Dragon Ball Super is pretty cool. I mean, Dragon Ball Z was just Z, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Named after Z fighters. Yeah. You disappointed in how they've been using Frieza, Sephiroth? Okay, tell us why. Because I've got a point. I've got a point here. While you're thinking and typing it out, you don't have to change your mind why. But I think Frieza's changed. I really do think that Frieza's changed. Just a little bit. After being shown that these guys are all together just to save the universe. He's still got selfish motives. Believe me, I believe that. But I honestly do think that there's got to be a change in him.
Well, and, like, personally, I think that if there's any change that's going to be from Frieza, maybe, like, he has more respect for them. And that's pretty much the biggest change we'll see. I don't think he's going to be, like, full-on good guy like Vegeta and Piccolo did.
Yeah.
But I think he'll just have
get an army again, is he? Like, I don't think he's going to go get. I don't think he's going to go off and get an army again, is he?
No. I just think he'll have that newfound respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we kind of know how it's going to end, Cheerful Gamer. Yeah. Well. Yeah, the universe 6 wins. That's how it's going to end. Yeah. Papa Twisty comes in with a little bit of a twist because he's a twisty.
Because he's a twisty?
Yeah, because he's a twisty telling twisted stories. He says, I doubt if he can't rule a universe that doesn't exist. You're cold. You're cold. He's cold as ice.
I have people making up the next names for Dragon Ball, the next Dragon Ball series. I got Dragon Ball Super. With a Z.
Super. Okay.
Dragon Ball Pretty Good.
Dragon Ball Pretty Good. I like that. Yeah.
That's funny. I like the Dragon Ball Pretty Good.
Dragon Ball Pretty Good. This is pretty good. Yeah, we don't actually have to like live up to Super.
I've heard a lot of people saying Dragon Ball Ultra.
Dragon Ball Ultra. Yeah. I don't know. It makes sense. Because it's Super Saiyan, Super God, Super... Right? Super Saiyan, right? Whatever the hell they're saying anymore, right? SSGS, GS. But I guess Super is in the title, yeah? Ultra Instinct?
I guess.
I'm not sure. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not sure on it. They'll probably just... Yeah, I reckon Dragon Ball Really Good is actually a really good name.
Dragon Ball Pretty Good.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Pretty Good. It's good. Dragon Ultra, that's the name of the movie Cheerful Gamer says. Is it? I wasn't sure that was named.
No, they haven't made a name yet.
Yeah. I know that Akira Toriyama like a couple of days ago, put out notices on Twitter and stuff like that. But I wasn't sure it was. Well, I wasn't sure it was named because isn't that coming down to Toyotada and his team?
The movie?
The
No, I mean they're hiring all the best animators and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, because he's carrying on with the manga.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing the manga, but we don't know if it's gonna continue past the Tournament Power Night. Like none of that's been confirmed.
Right. And Toei Animation have confirmed that Super is going to return in 2019.
Nah, they didn't confirm anything yet.
Nothing. Yeah, that's
the only thing that's been confirmed is that the movie is going to be a Dragon Ball Super movie. That is the only thing.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually select it and like do a search Google for Toei. I'm not gonna believe anything that Otaku Card says. Comicbook.com.
That Otaku says, I wouldn't believe anything they say either.
Yeah. No. Nah. Ooh.
Dragon Ball: The Adventures of Goku and Xeno.
Yeah.
Before Oob.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Like they introduced Oob in the manga, kind of, and in the anime they just said or spoke about him. They didn't really say anything else or show anything about him.
Well, they know he was around, that's for sure. It is 12 p.m. Oh, yeah, screw it. You love Dragon Ball? I love Dragon Ball too, man. That's why I'm wearing this hat. That's why half of my content, well, two-thirds of my content is Dragon Ball. She says, I hope Rebrand makes a comeback. So do I. I really do. Like, because she's annoying. But people also love her. Like,
I want her to come back because she's annoying. That's a good reason.
I do. Well, she's annoying to me. But I bet you she sells hand over fist merch in Japan.
I don't know. A lot of people did not like her.
I bet there's t-shirts flying out. And little kids going, yeah, look at her. She's fat like my mum. And then they're wearing all the shirts. Yeah.
She's fat like my mom?
But she's so pretty. Everybody's like, pretty. See? I think it's positive. I think it's positive body image.
Well, you know, in the manga, they didn't do a skinny version.
Oh, didn't they?
No, it's just the hefty version.
Just the hefty.
hefty.
I love that word, hefty. Yeah, LR Rebrian. Oh, yeah, mate. That's probably actually not too far off the mark with all the other LRs that are out there at the moment. I mean, I still don't get LR Bojack, but some people do. So.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they did that.
Yeah, okay, but Bojack had a pretty good OVA, but you know,
out of all the ones that they could have done, why are they gonna do Bojack? That just was very weird to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, if they wanted to do like the Bojack team, like the free to play, like they did with the Ginyu Force, I'd be okay with that. And then an LR Bojack at the end of that to be their leader. Hell yeah, I'd be good for that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be good fun. I just got to give a big shout out to a couple of streamers in my chat. We've got Economy Duckling, we've got Lycanthrope, we've got Papa Twisty. All excellent streamers. Me and Papa Twisty are going to be putting together a bit of a midnight stream for the game A Way Out. This is a quick reminder to you, Papa Twisty, that on the 23rd, like 22nd, midnight, 23rd, we have to be playing the game. So, yeah, get sleeping, buy a stack of Red Balls, because I know I will be. It's going to be awesome.
A Way Out, that's the game where like you have to communicate with each other, and you're in different areas, and you have to figure out the way out by seeing what's in your perspective room, right?
Yeah, that's right. The prison escape, and then what you do after you leave prison. Like you get out. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Like drop for a good community. Well, thank you very much, Gaming Trio. That's what we're all about here. Yeah, the Super Stream friends doing stuff. The community that you guys are part of is shared amongst us all, really. So that's what we like to do, is like raid after we do streams. Probably not after this one, like I say it like a hypocrite, but you never know. We could probably pick someone. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, what people need to understand about raiding, I mean, we do it because it's fun, but there's also a reason behind it. Like, it's as far as YouTube analytics goes, and the way that YouTube sees it is like, okay, you end a stream, all those people now log off of YouTube. That means that YouTube sees that they logged off because of you. But you raid to somebody, then now you don't get hit in that kind of aspect. You still get your watch time. I mean, you're always going to get your watch time regardless. But besides watch time, they like to see how long they spend on YouTube. So they're going to go ahead and, you know, you keep the timer running if you send them off to somebody else's stream.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Because you start a session basically, and then that session has to last for as long as they can, because the most eyes in front of the most advertising that we can get. That's the whole point. But at the same time, it is fun. It is fun, and we get to see and meet new people. So,
I'm not taking it away from that at all. But I mean, there is a reason why people do it, and that's one of the reasons. It's good for your analytics if you're planning on streaming. So
people, if you're out there, you're streaming, share the love. Don't just shut it off on your channel.
Yeah,
if you got 1,000 people, drag them over.
Yeah,
drag them.
Seriously, I mean, because it also builds community. Because then you meet, like you said, you meet the new people. You meet, like, especially if you're rating a streamer you've never met before or you never talked to. You rate them a couple times, you get to know them. Look, now you have a new buddy that you can potentially do stuff with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we've talked about YouTube. We talked about the Dragonball Super. We need to talk about Infinity War because we put it in the thumbnail.
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, we got to talk about Infinity War regardless because it's. Oh, I'm so excited for it. So excited for it.
So excited. The closer look at Thanos too, I was like, good. Yes. He's looking better. Got to see him move. He's got his thicker set. Didn't look like his thighs were tiny.
Since the last GamerKast that we did, I actually saw Black Panther because I didn't see it before. And I feel like it was kind of oversold for me. Like it got overhyped, and I don't want that to happen with Infinity War. I don't think it actually could happen, and for me, it's just like I saw Thor Ragnarok. I absolutely love that movie. That was my favorite. That's my favorite Marvel movie so far.
Yeah, and then that was a surprise one too. I mean, I thought it was going to be funny. Because I know Taika the director. I was like, well, I know this is going to be funny. It has to be.
Yeah, and so then I saw Black Panther, and I'm like, it's a good movie, but it's not Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok had me interested 100% of the time. Where Black Panther, there was some moments I'm just like, okay, and I just couldn't help making Lion King jokes in Black Panther. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. I guess there's probably more than enough references there too.
Yeah, I mean, when he goes to talk to his dad, I'm just like, Simba, remember who you are. And my wife just heard me and she started laughing. And then when they show a scene of the sunrise, I'm just like, Nazavenya, the whole intro. And then my wife, she just lost it. She couldn't help it. And she just started cracking up in the middle of the movie.
And that's what I mean. They made more than enough, actual references.
Yeah.
They weren't shy on it, I don't think. In fact, the actors talked about it in interviews, saying, there's going to be some comparisons to little bits here and there of the Lion King, and they were right. Yeah, that's right, Duckling. Yeah.
And that's fine, but for me, most of the time, if I'm watching a movie, especially comic book movie, I want to make comparisons off of the comic book, not off of a Lion King movie.
I guess you don't really want to be dragged out of the moment of the movie to think about another movie,
right?
As you say, not even the same universe, right? I guess. I mean, it's all Disney, though, isn't it?
It is. It is.
What do you expect?
I give you that. It is all Disney.
Yeah.
I have Jake. He's like, can we talk about Iron Man's boots turning into a rocket? Well, that's because Iron Man is now using nanotechnology to form his suit, so he can actually turn his suit into whatever he needs it to be.
Yeah, and didn't that when did that turn up in the comic books? That turned up after the Infinity War story, like the official, like the first one I remember, that turned up after Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean the whole Iron Man with nanotechnology thing. That's actually, I would say, pretty recent, like within like the past 10 years or so.
Like it was because it was brought up in the Iron Man, the Teen Iron Man series, right? That the nanotechnology was like being used to transform things around him, but yeah,
right. And I think one of the reasons why they're doing it like right now is because they've already introduced vibranium, like as far as like the Black Panther goes, and that's pretty much the same technology, just with a different material.
Yeah. They changed the whole story on that one. I was like, okay. Well, I mean, I know parts of it were made of vibranium originally for me, right? I was going, okay. Well, he's also got some adamantium stuff going on in the original story, but besides all that, they've updated it for the MCU.
I mean, they can't do adamantium yet.
No, the movie MCU. Oh, true. Fox still owns that. Yeah, the movie MCU, I guess, is like totally different again, and it caught me off guard. I was like, yeah. But I know. Well, I mean, not totally off guard, but like the whole suit.
For who? Black Panther suit or Iron Man suit?
Black Panther. I had to shake it off a little bit. Like there was too much of that tech in there for me if I was to base it on past experience with the comic books. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. They made Black Panther suit extremely high tech, so I was just kind of like, okay, we're going there.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's high tech. They're the most advanced, like, community of people on Earth. You know, so I totally get that.
Yeah, and you kind of figure that's the way they're going anyways, especially what they did with Spider-Man. Yeah. So you figured that's where they were going to go with it.
Yeah, exactly. Economy Duckling just made a pun about the Lion King comparison. I suppose you could say they let the cat out of the bag.
There was another scene that I made my wife just die. They were watching the sunrise, and I think it was a little bit towards the end of the movie, and as they're watching it, like, they show their backs as they're watching the sunrise, and I'm like, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Apart from the dark area over there, don't go there. Yeah, it's good times in movie comparison land. But the thing behind the Black Panther, though, is that there was also a little bit of a political drive and statement behind it, which gave it that extra thing, like a different thing from the other movies, where they were just superhero movies really and didn't really make any statements. Well, half of them didn't anyway. I mean, if you have a look at Captain America, that's all political. Like, that's right. Yep, so this is about Hitler.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of political stuff that they kind of hid in the movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually down for stuff like that, little Easter eggs here and there.
Yeah. So that happened. Hey, Tripper, what's up, man? Big old virtual hugs to you, my dude. So yeah, so that sort of angle comes at it. But I still I'm still rating Thor Ragnarok as my top Marvel movie.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it's still Ragnarok is still my favorite right now.
Yeah, that's right.
But when Infinity War comes out, you bet your ass Infinity War is gonna be my favorite.
Yeah.
There's too much hype behind it for it not to be.
Yeah, exactly. We got an interesting question here from Jaheim Mercer going back to Dragon Ball. Yeah. Hey, why can't Goku go Super Saiyan 4? Because apparently, storyline-wise, and this is like, here's the thing: Japan doesn't do canon, but and they don't care about canon. Like that's obvious. But it's supposed to happen before GT. Not sure I believe any of that crap, but I think they're just going to scrap Super Saiyan 4 altogether.
Well,
to be honest with you,
they are scrapping GT. GT is not. Yeah. It's like an alternate universe.
Yeah. So GT's.
And even if you were going to put GT in there, Super does take place before GT.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's in between of the 10-year time skip at the end of Z.
Yeah, because he's only 40 in this. Like Goku's only 40 in this timeline right now in Super, and he's about 50 and over on the old GT timeline.
And Goten is like 10, and he looks like he's freaking 5 still. But yeah, that's whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's figured out how to use the toilet now, I guess. But yeah, that's their reasoning on that. But so we've got Infinity War coming up, right? And the old Infinity War coming up. What are the plans future-wise for the Marvel movies? What's going on there? Because I had something.
What do you mean the plans for the future Marvel movies?
Yeah, future, upcoming. Yeah.
Give me a quick second. I gotta let my dog outside.
Okay,
Animated Muscle Dokkan and Super just broke the internet. I'll be right back.
Yeah, they did. Like it literally broke it. Like what was really interesting about the about it all is that those guys tried over at oh god, what was the name of it? One of the oh, you know, the cartoon website that keeps on crashing every single time. Those guys tried. They tried a long time ago to not get crashed. To not get crashed there. Hey Natalia, what's up? Big old virtual hugs to you. But they tried to not get crashed on the old God, man, how come I can't remember the name of the website that broadcasts Dragon Ball Super? What's going on in my head right now?
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll. Yeah. Right. So Crunchyroll crashes. Crunchyroll crashes, and then they blame everybody for trying to watch it on pirated sites. And it's like, well, if it worked on Crunchyroll, probably all these people who are subscribed to your service wouldn't be trying to grab it off somewhere else.
Well, but I mean, they stream it on Crunchyroll, Funimation, Verve. I don't know if anywhere else besides that.
Yeah, yeah. So it really hurts when that happens. So with the MCU after Infinity War, how can Marvel top that in the future with join up stories from comics? Well, so basically we've got Venom. Yeah, which is going to tie over with Spider-Man.
Actually, it's not.
Isn't it? Oh, I
no,
thought it was.
It's not. It's not part of the MCU, so it's not part of Spider-Man. They're doing it. They're doing it weird. They have their own Spider-Verse, which is that's why they're doing the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse movie.
Okay, I
or
got you now.
Multiverse or whatever the hell we want to call it. But yeah, they have their own thing, and if anything, Venom would tie into that, which is the Miles Morales one.
Okay, right. Okay, so I thought it was all right. Okay, so it's Miles Morales. I do know that we got Deadpool 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Venom. Okay, Venom, Dark Phoenix.
I'm actually excited for that because they're doing it with the Shi'ar Empire, which they did not do it before with them. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's going to be really good, actually. Yeah. So what else have we got coming up?
That doesn't mean that it's actually going to be good, but that just means that I'm a little excited for it.
But who's playing? Who's playing? Sophie. What's her name? Taylor, right? Taylor.
As Jean?
Turner. Sophie Turner. So yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as the actors go, I mean, it's mostly the same ones. I mean, you have, I can't even remember the names of them. Michael Fassbender or whatever it is, something.
Fassbender.
Yes, Fassbender. Thank you. You think that would be easy to remember, but. Yeah, it's all the same ones that they've been doing. Jennifer Lawrence signed her contract again to do more X-Men movies. And you know what? I think that was a smart move because now that X-Men is going to be part of the MCU later on, I think that was a very smart move of her.
Yeah.
But
especially considering all the girls want to like the women-led movies to happen more often.
I don't think they're going to do a Mystique movie though. That would just be kind of weird.
Mystique would be annoying actually. I couldn't stand watching that. But Dark Phoenix, yeah, no problem. I got no problem with that. I might have a problem with Captain Marvel.
Why?
That one. Because I just don't think Captain Marvel. Like, I love Captain Marvel in the books. I'm just not sure it's a movie character. You know, I'm not
you
sure.
Don't think so?
It remains to be seen. I'm not overly excited to see it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just having a quick look at who's playing Brie Larson. I love Brie Larson, but
hold on, I gotta let my dogs back in now.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep. I mean, I love Brie Larson, but I'm unsure on it all at the moment. Anyway. Wait, who was a mod? Oh yeah, why did they say that Gohan would master Ultra Instinct? Hope Carnage is the antagonist in Venom. Well, here's the thing. I hope so too, because Carnage is a maniac. I think that'll bring out the darkest sides. Hey, Tanaka Chambers, what's up? Who was a mod? Jaheim. I don't know. So, maybe you're in the wrong chat.
So for me, Captain Marvel depends on Brie Larson's acting ability for that movie, for that role. No, I know she's good, but I'm saying for that role though. Yeah, and then the other thing is how they portray her character just in general, like how they wrote her character out in the script. That makes a huge deal. Are they going to be true to the comics? Is she going to be a smart ass, witty alcoholic? Is she, like, how is her character actually going to be?
Yeah, and that's why I'm going. Ah, man, I'd hate to harken back to the comic books, man, and I find myself doing it all the time.
But that's the whole thing. I mean, they need to keep in mind a lot of these characters that people hold true and dear to their hearts. You know, you gotta keep it true to the comics somewhat, or you're gonna alienate a lot of people.
Yeah, that's right. You will. And the fact is, Brie can do anything. United States.
The fact that she can do anything.
Yeah, but the United States of Tara, great stuff. But I don't know. Is she too quirky? It's something. It's something anyway.
But I mean, that's how Captain Marvel's character is, though. You know, she's the female Tony Stark.
Yeah. I'm unsure on one movie coming up in the future for the Marvel Universe.
What's that?
And that's Gambit. Oh. Yeah, I'm unsure on that one.
That movie that's in development hell.
Yeah. And they keep talking about Channing Tatum.
I think he would make a good Gambit.
I think he would. He'd have to lose a bit of weight, like, because for me, like, he's got the face, right? He's got the face.
You want the skinny Gambit?
Yeah, I want the skinny Gambit. Yeah, I don't want the I want the skinny Gambit. Yeah, Moshan. You know.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, as far as like acting ability goes, he definitely has it. He can do it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Especially like if you've seen the 21 Jump Street movies, you know he can do it.
Yeah. I love that thing so much.
But I understand. You want the look. You want that look.
Yeah, I want the look. Yeah, I want that look. Yeah, I do. I don't necessarily want another actor to play him. I just want him to lose weight. Lose muscle mass and then do it. But I don't know. Maybe with a slimming trench coat. Maybe with a slimming trench coat.
They could do it that way. I mean, there's a lot of cinematic tricks they can do visually.
Yeah. He's just going to constantly have the glowing eyes. And the thing is with Channing Tatum is that, like, people love looking into his, like, the ladies love looking into his eyes.
I mean, they can do it where, like, his eyes will only glow if he's going to use his powers.
Yeah. I guess
do that.
Yeah, we'd accept that. Just if you have a big star who's known for his smoldering eyes, then then you just leave it with that, you know. Yeah. Hell, okay, what's in the comment section? What's in the comment section?
Channing Tatum is a good actor. Have you seen Jupiter Ascending? That was just a bad movie. That's not a case of having a bad actor. That's just a bad movie.
Don't tell me who posted that, Papa Twisty.
What's that?
Was it Papa Twisty who posted that?
No, that was Master Galen.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Why? Papa Twisty says the same thing?
No, that's the type of thing he'd say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But with his tongue in his cheek. Yeah, that movie. Yeah, we already had a little bit of a look at that, Jaheim, with the endurance power. Looks like Ultra Instinct. Probably because it is. That's what I say. Probably because it is. No one talks about it being Ultra Instinct though. They just go, okay, he's powered up to unbelievable levels, but no one says Ultra Instinct on him. Even though there's a little bit of there is a little bit of that grey hue, but he's got a red burn on it. So.
Let's talk about the Deadpool movie for a second here.
Two.
Yes, Deadpool 2. And the reason why I want to talk about Deadpool 2 for a second is because it's been getting a lot of mixed reviews for the pre-screenings.
Oh, really?
A lot of people are like not liking the movie. They're saying it's a jumbled mess because of everything that all the actors are trying to cram into the movie.
Oh, okay.
So, I want to see it because I love the first movie was fantastic, and Ryan Reynolds I think he's a great comedian or comedic actor. Not comedian per se, but comedic actor. And that role is just perfect for him. Like, I cannot imagine anybody else being Deadpool. But I can kind of see the too many characters in one movie aspect. And that can turn a good thing into a bad thing really fast.
Here's my thing, is I think it might have been just a bit rushed.
You think so?
11 years sounds like a long time to put on a movie for Deadpool 2. For Deadpool, right? The original.
Right.
That's what happened. And they made it a little bit with love, but now they're making this with a lot of money. They're making this. They went, oh, okay, that's how you do Deadpool.
Make it with a lot of money.
Well, they're certainly making it with a lot more than the 33 million or whatever they gave him for the first one. Like, I mean, that's nothing.
What's their budget for this one? I don't even know what their budget is.
I think it's like 10 times that. It's huge. Like, it's 250 million or something ridiculous. Like, it's big. Like, we're not going to know the true numbers until it pops up. But it's definitely more than 200 million. So yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool versus Green Lantern.
Well,
I'm going to tell you right now, the problem with Green Lantern was not Ryan Reynolds. It was everything else. I actually thought he was a good Hal Jordan.
Yep, he was understated. He wasn't as over-the-top comedic actor person in it, which was nice. Because you saw him do that in the I can't even remember the name of the television series, the sitcom that he was in.
Ryan Reynolds was in a sitcom?
Oh yeah, dude, he was in like that girl from Hellboy, the girl who does the flamey thing. She was in that with him. So like, here's what I'm gonna do, right? So all of these actors that have come around Ryan Reynolds are like gone off to Hellboy, right? One goes. He's gone off to Deadpool. He's gone off to played Deadpool twice. Gone off to Blade, for crying out loud. He switches, man. He's gonna go. He goes DC Marvel, DC Marvel, DC Marvel. Well, yeah. But anyways.
Well, no, he only did that once. Blade is Marvel.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like, it was Marvel, DC, Marvel, right? But in Green Lantern, his friend that he was like, he showed Green Lantern the power. That was Taika. That was the director of Thor.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, so his friend in Green Lantern went over to Marvel after it's all just a big circle around Ryan Reynolds. Is Ryan Reynolds, I'm trying to say this now, is Ryan Reynolds the new Kevin Bacon?
Is he the new Kevin Bacon?
Can we play 7 Degrees of Ryan Reynolds? That's what I'm asking. Or 6 Degrees, whatever it is.
I don't know. I think that's a bold statement.
someone's been in a movie with him. I mean, it's a huge crossover. Like, it's a gigantic crossover. We can do 6 degrees of quite a few people in there. Like, I could do easy. Like, real easy. I know Tiger, bam. 2 degrees. Ryan Reynolds. Fun, like, technically.
Did you see the movie R.I.P.D.?
Yes.
Did you like that movie?
Yes. I did. I did like that.
Okay, I'm not the only one then.
Yeah, like, I think you might be the only other person I know who's seen it. However, yeah,
because it did not get good reviews at all, but I thought it was a very fun movie to watch. Yeah, Lycan says, I agree, Ryan made a good Hal Jordan. It was the writing in the movie itself that was bad. Yep, just talk nerdy to me, gives a big old point up. We'll look at that, I agree. That as well, which is Ryan funny. Reynolds was in a sitcom called 2 Guys and a Girl.
That's it, 2 Guys and a Girl. Yeah. Very funny show. Came out at the wrong time, however.
Did it really?
Came out just after Friends, or just towards the end of Friends, rolling into How I Met Your Mother, I think. It was definitely crossing over with How I Met Your Mother. Just the beginning of it. And so, yeah, one had to give. Yeah, it was a few years ago though. It was a few years ago. He was funny, really funny in it. Like,
well, I mean, he's usually funny in most of the things that he does, but
yeah.
I mean, some roles or some movies are just not written well, you know. And there's no amounts of acting can save that kind of movie.
No amount of special effects can save that kind of movie.
Yeah. Don't make the suit green.
Yeah, weird.
Or animated.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a New Zealand design to that. It should be a movie, Marvel versus DC. Well, that wouldn't be too far out of the book.
A Marvel versus DC movie will happen when they can do the Death of Superman proper.
Right. Yep.
Get that done first. Get a good Justice League going first, and then maybe talk about a Marvel versus DC. Other than that, I don't want them in the same sentence unless you're bashing on DC currently.
Yeah, DC they went for something that, like, on the outside looks gritty, but really is just, it's shiny. When you go to look at the thing, it's like, right, this is still shiny. There's no grit to it. Like what? I mean, you go back to the Batman movies. Gritty, shiny, gritty, but still gritty with the shine on it, like sepia tone on it, right? They just, I don't know. I think they just chase that Marvel thing. We've said it before, haven't they? They just try to chase Marvel and do what they're doing, and you don't. You do what DC does. Like, that's how you win your audience back and over. They're not going, okay, I'm Marvel DC anymore. Like, that's just not a thing anymore. I used to say, hey, yeah, I'm a Marvel guy, but that's only because I had easier access to Marvel. I didn't have a lot of access to DC comics. Right. Because the local newsstand was always like, oh, okay, we're going to have more Marvel comics. Fair enough.
You know, that's kind of how I was too, because, I mean, you go to the comic book stand, most of the stuff there was Marvel stuff. Like, you see a couple DC comics, but Marvel was printing out issues left and right. DC wasn't doing as many prints.
True. Yeah, because they went. What was it? They said bi-monthly, so it was every 2 weeks or something like that, or bi-weekly, whatever they were saying. But yeah, like, releasing a comic every 2 weeks, you're forcing Todd McFarlane to draw that fast. Good luck. Like he had 4 different artists turn up just to help him cover, help him to cover.
Did he really?
Spider-Man, yeah. Like, you'd have him, you'd have Rob Liefeld, you'd have Jim Lee, all in the same goddamn comic book, and like, what's going on? You'd even bring over Mark Teixeira, who, like, he was the guy who did the inking when they brought back Ghost Rider after so many years in the 90s there. Like, it took him 20 years to bring it back, but so he was just using all the guys that he could possibly get, that he eventually took over to Image. But so yeah, but he's using everybody together. DC movies need to up their game. Yeah. Defenders versus Legends of Tomorrow TV series. Now, here's the thing that's interesting. TV is more likely to cross over DC and Marvel.
Why do you think that?
Well, because like one network will give Supergirl over to CW.
Well,
go, okay,
but that's
because
freaking what is it called? CBS owns CW, or like the parent network, Warner Brothers. They own both CBS and CW. That's why they did that. CBS just wasn't the right network for it, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying that like they're more likely to do it at a snap decision than movies are. That's what I'm saying.
I guess,
Crossover
but I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, most of the Marvel's movies are not really on cable television, where the DC ones are shows. They're not on cable television, where the DC shows are on cable television. So
right.
There would need to be a lot of hand exchanges going on in order to get to get that to happen.
Do you think maybe they've already started all of that sort of stuff anyway? Like, someone said something to someone. I mean, if we're saying it when we've got like at most 20 people watching between us, if they're saying it in this chat, then they are definitely saying it at the offices.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure the topic has come up.
Stan Lee keeps getting asked it. He doesn't know how to answer. God, he's seen him recently, so he can't answer anything at the moment. So
yeah,
okay.
We'll be lucky if Stan Lee is around for Avengers 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever that title is going to be for it. Yeah. Budget-wise, it's easy to cross TV universes over movie universes too. Yeah, but I guess if you've constantly got a studio working on your I guess the only Marvel shows that are on TV are.
I don't think they would want DC to touch their Marvel. I don't think Marvel would want DC to touch their properties at all right now.
No.
Even with the success that CW has with the current shows, or the current rosters that they have, still it's a long way off.
Did I show you those bags?
Show me the what?
The bags.
No.
I'll show you. Okay.
So, and if you guys don't follow the CW shows or anything like that, I mean, they got Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and then they just did Black Lightning. They're currently working on a Titan series, which is going to be fantastic. I can't wait for that. And then what are they doing as well? They're doing another show. Oh, Krypton. Krypton's going to be released on Sci-Fi. That show looks good.
Yeah. So anyways, right, so these come from the limited edition from the last year's New York NYCC. The backpacks, merch backpacks with the
That's a backpack? I was like, what is that?
Yeah, it's a backpack, dude. Yeah, like it's like those recyclable shopping bags, but massive. Can't see it there, but there. Got this little thing here. I'll just put it over there too. Under that camera. Yeah, so the flash there, and then so got that. You got super girl. Oh yeah, girl, you're so fine. That's got a flash one at the bottom of that one too. I think they should have done different ones with the little brooches or badges. And yeah, it's got a flash there too. Got a flash, right? Yeah, so you put it on and you carry it around while you're at the NYCC, but it was only given out to a certain amount of people who were press, and I won this, so I'm not press, but I will be. And then we've got Legends Tomorrow. They didn't put the team on it, but they put.
Oh, they got the Wave Rider.
Yeah, they got the Wave Rider. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean the team is always changing though. That's probably why they didn't put the team.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would have been a spoiler.
Right, yeah. Depending on what team they went with, because now Wally West is on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a backpack. Yep, that's a bagpack thing. They're cool. I'm probably going to hang them on the wall somewhere, and just keep the little badges in the corner too, and stick them up with tacky stuff.
You know what I said? I've said this I say this quite often. Like, they should probably hire some of the writers for the TV shows to do the movies, because the TV shows are actually doing well.
Oh hell, that's true though. Yeah, it's a different format, but at the same time,
yeah, I know it is. I know it is.
I bet you those guys know how to write a movie or two, right? You don't get to write television if you haven't written one, especially those guys. And I'm pretty sure that they would have taken a long look at them and gone, "Oh yeah, okay, maybe we should bring you guys in."
Well, I mean,
hello,
like,
Jake Snake.
Here's the thing: you got the TV shows with a very limited budget, and when they can do something that's like really cool, like the whole. I don't know if you watch all of Supergirl, but you got like the end of last season of season 2. You had Superman fighting Supergirl, and that was probably one of the best Superman fights I've seen live action.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah,
and that's
really
with a small budget that they have on television.
Yeah, it's true. It was a really good fight. We've got a question here. Grant versus Ezra. Who did it better? Who played the Flash better? Well, I think Grant did. I think Grant's better than Ezra.
I'm a Grant fan. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't have Grant as the movie version.
Yeah, because Ezra's got this weird thing with his lips. I think I've said it before, but it's and he can't help it. It's just
like he's got the duck face going on.
Yeah, that's right. And you can see it, like it's got the mask on, right? That's his face. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, there we go. But his character writing sucks. And I'll tell you why. It doesn't help him at all. It's because they basically rewrote Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming and Avengers. They rewrote him and then stuck him into Injustice, hoping that a very similar looking character, that a very similar character would trigger some sort of muscle memory in the fans' minds. But really, it was a bad choice to write him like that. But his face.
Master Galen, I want them to reveal the mystery girl in the season already. Well, I mean, it's alluding to be Dawn Allen. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. Late spoiler. But it's alluding to be Dawn Allen from, their kids. If not, then it might be one of their grandkids. But that's what they're alluding to. When am I gonna pop on StarCraft 2? When I get it. What about Superman versus Nuclear Man? Who's Nuclear Man? I don't even remember who Nuclear Man is.
Nuclear Man? Like, yeah. Wait. Nuclear Man. Are we talking? No, it's not Hyperion, but there is a definite Nuclear Man. And we got Nuclear Man.
I mean, I'm not a massive DC fan, so there's a lot of minor or not as big characters that I really don't know who they are.
I'm gonna bring them up. Oh right, no, dude. Superman 4 Quest for Peace. He was the bad guy in that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he was basically Dolph Lundgren in a cape. So he didn't speak. And Superman won. So that was easy peasy for him. Actually, that was easily the worst of those movies. Yeah.
I think he was talking about the fight between them. Like, how was that in regards to Superman versus Supergirl in the show?
Oh, okay, right. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, here's how I look at the Superman versus Supergirl in the show. That fight is pretty much how I would want the Superman versus Doomsday fight to be if they ever properly did a Death of Superman movie. Because that was just like brawling in the freaking middle of the city. I mean, that's how it is in the comic book. That's kind of how I want to see it in the movies.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's how I want to see it. I mean, even the cartoons that went off and did it. You know, like even they were, yeah, yeah. Do it in the movies. Do it big. Do it in the middle of a city. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh, Master Galen wasn't being serious.
All right. Okay.
Well, you know, sarcasm is not translated well through the internet.
Yeah, that's right. Mike Valaire's 239. He says, I think he meant Doomsday. Oh no, we eventually found it was nuclear. Who is the better, the Flash or Green Lantern? They both are OG, both very different in their ways. One's red and one's green. I actually get more hype for Green Lantern than I do for the Flash, so I'm going to say Green Lantern, because whenever I hear Darkest Night, whatever, you know, the whole spiel, all of that stuff. Whenever I hear that, goosebumps.
But wait, which Green Lantern? Hal Jordan or
Hal Jordan?
Hal?
Yeah. Yeah. So what do we got? We got. What is that? Good. Darkest Day. Green Lantern, right? Green Lantern. I'm just gonna look this up, because why not?
And you know they, I guess they just got a new director for the Flash or something like that. I mean, like, I guess he's like the third director for the new Flash movie that they're trying to put together.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that movie. You want to talk about a movie having development problems? That's one right there.
Yeah. Yeah, the in brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Splash. Yeah, all that shit. Love that. Yeah, Flash doesn't have that hype speech. He just goes really fast.
Yeah.
I love the Flash though. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Shannon. Thank you, my dude. Big picture likes to you, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I love that. Yeah.
That is true though. He doesn't have like that hypeness, like when he's gonna come into, like, you know, just whoop ass or something. Because Flash doesn't really kick ass. He just runs around and throws lightning bolts. And I mean, yeah, he does punch really hard. He can do that, but
yeah, but you never see him, like, you never see him, I guess, power up. You never see him power up. Because he's always racing to defend. He's never really the instigator starting a fight. I mean,
that's true.
You'll see it you'll see it out of the bad guys for sure. They'll like constantly vibrating and I'm going to come up and kill you. All of them. Reverse Flash and the rest of it.
Yeah, that is true. Like, and that's the thing about Flash, and that's why I really enjoy the TV show and how they portrayed the Flash in it, because they point out a lot of those flaws, which you don't see them do stuff like that in the movies, for example.
No, you don't. And Flash is here's an excellent point. Lycan says, Flash is too quick to have a catchphrase like that. He really is. He just reacts, so that's what I love about him. But you know, out of the whole, like, they call it the Arrowverse, I actually lean towards more of the Flash being a bit more of the leader of the CW hero pack, as it were, because I just shut off Green Arrow. Like, I still watched it every now and then, but I just go back and catch up. Like, I don't have to watch it religiously like I have to with Flash and.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to watch all the shows on the app now, on the CW app. Like, I don't watch them when they air. I don't have time. You know, it's too many shows. I don't have time to just sit down and watch every single one of those shows.
Which one do you prioritize first? If you go and you go and watch the show on the CW, which ones do you prioritize first? If let's say you've missed the whole week and it's a Saturday.
Arrow.
Which one? Arrow. Okay.
I actually do, because it's still got that dark grittiness to it. Especially this season, I actually really like this season.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arrow and then Flash, then Supergirl.
Speedy's come back too, right?
What's that?
Arrow, Flash, then Supergirl. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, then Legends of Tomorrow and Black Lightning. Although Black Lightning is really freaking good.
God, it's good. Yeah, so good. I'm actually saving up a couple of episodes so I can just sit down like tonight.
I was extremely surprised on how well they did the show.
Oh, they didn't screw around either. Like,
no, they didn't.
Okay, give it a little bit of edge, give it a little bit of that shininess, but enough of an edge to not bother with.
And the thing is, like, they tackle a lot of current political things in the show, which is actually not a bad thing.
Yeah,
because it gives it that more real world aspect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you basically they're stuck in that town. They're stuck in those ways getting out of there. Yeah, it's very much Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil feel to
yes, it is.
Yeah, the suit though is ridiculous. Out of context, if you just saw that suit, if that was the only thing used to promote the show, I wouldn't watch it. It just
the suit is a little silly.
Is he wearing neon? Kind of not care about that. Yeah. Still, yeah.
One of the best things about this show is the fact that it can branch off to something really good, which is Static Shock. I would love to see Static Shock come into this world.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Like a lot of people saying, yeah. Yeah,
and like they could put him kind of what they did with the Flash, where they put Flash in like 2 episodes of Arrow and then gave him his own show. They could do something like that. You introduce Static Shock as like a mentor, or not a mentor, as a student of Black Lightning. He gets his powers, and they have similar powers. So it's like Black Lightning can become his mentor. I would love to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, so I guess Static Shock's going to show up." And I went, "No, aren't they related? No, they're not. They have the same powers, and they're both from, I guess, the same ethnic background. But that's as close as it gets. Like, there are a lot of people who have like lightning electricity powers. If you have a look at, like, there are 500 plus characters alone in the Marvel universe, and there's 500 like plus characters alone in the DC universe, probably closer to 800 to be honest with you on that one, if they're still active and in storyline rotation. But so I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of characters that share the same powers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially quite along the way. But to wrap it all up, I think we're just getting towards the end of that. I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming. Jaheim, you're going to bed. That's all good. We're wrapping up now, but thank you very much for coming along. I'd like to shout out a big old thanks to Gotians Games, because I kind of didn't feel like this earlier, and I was like, oh well, look, like you don't. But then I was talking to you, I was going, yeah, I do. I feel like this. I want to talk to the guy and then talk to you for a few hours, like we already have.
Well, plus we skipped 2 shows, so that was that.
Oh yeah, that's true. There was that. Yeah, so we've actually had a lot to talk about. Dragonball Super last episode is going to be coming up. Well, it's going to be great.
We'll be back for that.
Yeah, I think maybe we should try and see if we can do a live reaction commentary, maybe at some point. Just share it, like just a hangout stream to start it off. Maybe we'll have a look at that. So,
but that's just long as well. Yeah. We'll have to talk that out and see what we can do. Maybe get like the rest of the Super Stream friends in here.
Yeah, that's what I
have a round table for the final episode of Super.
Yeah, we were just reacting to what the hell happened? I don't understand, and then we can all get angry about it afterwards. All right, guys, love you very much. I'm going to do my sign off. So, as my grandmother used to say, wherever you are, wherever you may be, always let the wind go free. That's Gotians Games. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just say bye.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, okay,
I just say bye, and that's my sign off. No. No, for me, it's usually whatever time zone you guys are at. You guys have a great rest of your day or night or whatever. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Looks good on a t-shirt. Good times. Bye, everybody.
Crap, I died. The science of tripping the Flash. I don't know. That's too much, Jake. Anyways, I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here.
See you over at Gotians. Bye. Yeah.